In this video, I'm going to show you step by step on how to change the rear drive unit fluid in your Ford Bronco Sport. Some people may call it a rear differential, but Ford calls it an RDU, or rear drive unit. And there's really only one fluid I recommend putting in there, and that's this Motorcraft rear drive unit fluid. I checked with AMSOIL, they do not have an equivalent, and neither does Mobil 1. Now this is a very specific fluid, and it's highly recommended you change this every 30,000 miles. So we're going to get this changed out. I'm going to go step by step. I'll give you torque specs. If you don't have a torque wrench, I'm going to show you another way on how to torque down the fill and drain plug, and we'll get this vehicle back on the road. And here's just an up close view of that quart container of the rear drive unit fluid. I will put a link in the description down below how to get everything off Amazon. We'll save you a little bit of money from going to the dealership. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so I'm going to show you where your drain plug is. The RDU is right here. If you can see the exhaust right here, you'll kind of see this cross member. That's the RDU right there. And then you'll see that kind of rusty plug with the 3/8 square. That is your drain plug. Now to find the fill plug, you see that black electrical wire sticking out right there? If you go to the right of that, you'll see another plug. Kind of looks just like your drain plug, but that's going to be your fill plug. If I zoom back out, you'll see how it's kind of behind this cross member piece right here. A little bit hard to get to, especially with the exhaust in the way. Now, depending on your year and your model, will depend on how much room you have in there. This is a 2022 Badlands. And the exhaust is super close. So in order to give me a little more clearance, I put a ratchet strap on here. I just brought it over here to the tire. And then I just ratchet strap the exhaust towards the passenger side. You can move it over about 1.5 inches, and that gives you a lot more clearance for your ratchet. Then you'll see my ratchet is right there on the fill plug. And what works the best for that is I have a 1/4 inch drive ratchet with a 3/8 adapter. So it's a much smaller ratchet, but it has the 3/8 adapter on the end, and that gives me a lot more clearance that way. And then this is what fits in there the best. It's a 1/4 inch drive ratchet with that 3/8 adapter. Now the first thing you want to do is remove the fill plug. You always want to make sure you remove fill plugs first so you can get fluid back in. Last thing you want to do is remove a drain plug and find out you can't remove the fill plug. Alright, so the fill plug is out. That's what the fill plug looks like. And then we'll take a look. Right there is the fill hole. That's where we're going to be adding our fluid. So I'm getting ready to pull the drain plug. But something you can do if you don't have a torque wrench is take a Sharpie marker. Put a mark on your plug and a mark on the housing so you can see where it lines up. So when you go to tighten it, you can count the threads sticking out. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 threads sticking out, and you want this black line to line up. That way you know you put it right back to factory. You take a look at your drain plug. On the end of it is a magnet, and you're going to have some metal shavings, and you want to clean all of that off. So there's that drain plug with the magnet all cleaned off. Now that all the fluid is drained out, it's time to reinstall that drain plug. Do not use Teflon tape. Best thing you can do is Permadex Ultra Gray gas maker, and we're just going to put a little bead of that around the threads. So just a small amount of the Ultra gasket maker around the threads, and then we'll go ahead and reinstall the drain plug. All right, so if you have a torque wrench, you're going to tighten this to 21 foot-pounds, or you line up your Sharpie lines and count your threads like I showed you in the beginning. I like to use these clear graduated containers because I like to know exactly how much fluid comes out. And it looks like I have exactly 24 ounces. The easiest way to get the fluid in is using one of these fluid transfer pumps. They screw right onto your quart bottle, and you're just going to manually pump So now just keep manually pumping all the fluid in until it just starts to run out the fill hole. So it's just starting to drip out the fill hole, and now we'll go ahead and put our sealant onto the fill plug and tighten up our fill plug. I've got the same thread sealant on the fill plug. We'll go ahead and make sure you start this by hand and you get it threading in maybe 3-4 threads. You don't want to get this in there cross-threaded. And then you tighten up your fill plug to 21 foot-pounds as well. And if you wound up using the ratchet strap to pull your exhaust to the passenger side, go ahead and take off your ratchet strap. And that's all there is to it, guys. This project's complete. Congratulate yourself on doing this all on your own. You didn't have to take it to a dealership and pay a whole bunch more money. Hope you guys enjoyed this step-by-step video. Links in the description down below to get all the tools and fluids I used in this project. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.